Hello and welcome to my weekly love reading with Natalia. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy these videos. I really love doing the weekly readings for you, a forecast about love. So this is a reading for all of us, and then I'm going to branch off into looking at some forecasts for the weekend if you are in a couple, if you're already in a relationship, and also I've drawn a couple of cards for you if you're single, a bit of advice for you for the weekend too. So the first card that I have for you is, this is for all of us, and the card I drew is the Seven of Fire. And the cards I'm using today are the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. And these are tarot cards where the difference are there for our highest good, and they have beautiful symbolism rather than some of the rather scary stuff that we get in the traditional tarot. And with the fire card here, we have this beautiful unicorn, and he's surrounded by these 7 fireflies. And look at him, he's about to take a leap off this rock, and he's got all of his fire crew around him. So they're almost like his cheerleaders, willing him on. And so that's our message for this weekend. Go for it. Now, we had in the UK recently, in the last couple of weeks, we had the World Championships Athletics, and we were hosting them in London. And there were a lot of athletes who they didn't win. They didn't even make it through to the final of certain events, but they did what was called a PB, a personal best. And to them, that was like their World Championship gold medal, because they'd outperformed themselves. They'd exceeded anything that they'd ever done before. And this card's all about perseverance. It's about keeping on going. And it's interesting because in traditional tarot, normally the 7 of fire is having lots of fiery arrows being thrown at you. And here we've got these fireflies. So when I looked at them, I didn't think about the textbook interpretation of this card. I was thinking about, oh wow, the fireflies are just circling this unicorn and going, go for it. And in normal tarot, it's the opposite. They're actually buzzing around and making a nuisance of themselves and trying to put this unicorn off. But so you have to go with what you feel, and that's my gut feeling here, is that I feel like you're going to have a lot of supportive people around you encouraging you, so no matter whether you're in a relationship or whether you're open to love. This is all about you being able to be embracing love this weekend. That you're very passionate, so the fire cards are always about passion, and you know that what's right for you and what's important for you is what you must focus on. So if you're in a relationship, then this is a card that's saying very much about people are going to be helpful. If you've got kids, you might want a babysitter to, have a bit of couple time. Or if you're single, your friends might start to help you. They might start to give you a bit of advice, or they might maybe know somebody else who's single and they think it'd be a good idea to set you up on a blind date. It just feels that there's a lot of help and support around you. And it may be that you just want to up your game a little bit, that you want to make yourself look better and feel better, so that when you're in a relationship, that the whole relationship benefits from that, or it helps you to attract a new partner. So you live life on your own terms. That's the message on this card, and solutions to issues present themselves. So let's have a look at what's coming in for the couples. So this weekend we have the 9 of Earth card, and the 9 of Earth is a wonderful card because it's like the wish card. I really love the 9s in tarot, because they always signify getting to a place, accomplishing things. And the 9 of Earth is about having a bit of extra cash to splash around. So it might be that you're on the receiving end of something, some generosity from your partner, and that you are feeling more independent. So you can rely on your bank account having a bit of cash in there this weekend, and also that you are self-reliant as well. So you're not just reliant on somebody else, that you know that things are unfolding in the way that you want them to materially, and that the two of you benefit from this. So one or other of you is experiencing an upturn financially, which is really good, really, really positive, isn't it? And it allows you to get out and do the things that you want to do, or maybe sit down and make plans for the future, because that's lovely too. That's one of the best parts of having a life partner, is being able to be in cahoots together and to sit and dream up things, to think about where do we want to be this time next year, or where do we want to go on holiday next, or are there any projects in the house that we want to do together. And so you can plan and scheme about those. You can have a look at the money you've got. What is this pot of money? How far will it go? But just knowing that there is extra money to splurge on those things that really enhance the relationship and make it good. Now, if money is a problem for you and you feel like you've been struggling with money in your relationship, then this is all about discipline and the will to be able to earn more, to be able to bring more money in, and to sit down together and put your heads together in a very gentle way to say, how are we going to do this? We have aspirations, we have goals as a couple, and this is what we want to achieve. And you're relying, you're both reliable. Both of you can provide for the relationship, and both of you can help to make your dreams come true. But this is about all of this, the material stuff that we want, that we need. And it's sometimes even not having the money, but having the plan and the idea is really fun, plotting it and thinking it through. Because they say that when you put something out there, that the universe has this magnificent way of crystallizing it and making it become real. So even if you don't have the cash right now, talk about what you want to do and see what happens, because the universe is asking you what you want, and don't worry about how that'll come along, because the universe is endlessly abundant. It can bring you anything you like. So now we're going to move on to, this is the reading for if you are open to love, if you're not in a relationship at the moment. And we have the Strength card. Now, this is fascinating that the Strength card came out, because we're about to experience one of the most powerful cosmic events of the year, and that is the solar eclipse and the new moon on Monday the 21st of August. And it's in the sign of Leo. So there we go. We've got Leo making an appearance in our reading. How wonderful. And strength is all about you standing within your power. So sometimes when we're not in a relationship, we feel a little bit down in the mouth, a bit down in the dumps. I know I used to be. I was on my own for quite a while. And there would be times when I would just feel a little bit lonely. I would get to Saturday night and I would think, I don't want to be out all the time. I just want to stay home and watch TV and, have a takeaway food or whatever. But I don't want to do it on my own. And then I got to the point where I did it often enough that it became this lovely ritual that I really enjoyed. And so I started to enjoy and embrace my own company a lot more. And I started to think about, when this time is over, when I do finally meet somebody and we're going to be spending a lot of time together, I will kind of miss this time when I could watch whatever I wanted on TV and eat what I wanted. And I know I tell you this all the time. I think this is a kind of recurring message. But this is about really strengthening yourself and getting yourself in readiness for meeting somebody new. Because the Strength card is about gentle force. And it's also about endurance. So it's knowing about appropriate timing. It's knowing about that you're strong enough to endure the waiting that you might be going through. Some of you may be already dating somebody and it's going slowly. Nobody's making any fast moves and you're thinking, what's next for me? And the thing is, if you believe this person is good for you and you are, you believe you're good enough, then everything is fine. Everything's good, isn't it? So you'll just allow things to unfold in their natural course and play out as they will. And you're strong enough to overcome any obstacles. You're strong enough to be in a relationship, and you're good enough to be in a relationship. So stand within that power this weekend and know that you're incredibly lovable. So if you don't feel so lovable, if you're sitting here listening to that thinking, well, you know what, I don't know whether I believe that there is somebody out there for me, because I've heard people say that too. And I've had those moments where it was like up and down. I believe sometimes that I'm going to meet my soulmate, or somebody who I connect with so beautifully, and then the other times it would take so long. I would just think, I don't know if I can wait any longer. I don't think that person's out there. Well, this card is there as a reminder to say, look at this couple, this beautiful lion, this beautiful lady. They go so well together. The lion is acquiescing to her. She knows how to handle the lion. There is definitely somebody out there for you. And I think the other message that's within this is that when the solar eclipse comes along on the 21st of August, that is a powerful time of opening up new opportunities and new avenues for all of us. And so your single days may be well and truly over soon, because Leo is all about love, it's about grace, it's about generosity, it's about passion. Creativity, divine creativity is, two people getting together to make a whole. And so look out for changes in your life over the next 6 months, because the eclipse can take 6 months to deliver its gifts into your life. It might happen quite quickly. You might meet somebody very quickly after the solar eclipse. It may take up to 6 months for that to happen. But stand within that power and just know that you have the ability to manifest miracles, and you have the courage to be on your own, making yourself as good a version of you as you could possibly can be, so that when you meet the right person, you're healed and you are really in a great place to be loving and lovable. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and have a fantastic eclipse as well. I hope that the eclipse delivers everything for your highest good and does it in the most gentle way possible for you, and that you see some pretty amazing miracles occur. I'm very excited about it, so enjoy that experience. And if you would like a private reading with me, then please just have a look at the link below this video, or in the card in the top corner, top right hand corner. Just click through and you'll see all of the readings that I offer. Choose the one that resonates most with you, and it will be my pleasure to read for you. I read all through the week, and so I love doing it. So take care, sending you lots of love and angel blessings.